Mama made two statements that made Sweet Home, the little country town where I was brought up in, little country, not town, but out from town. She made two statements that made the whole community laugh. I was not reared by my mother. I was reared by Mama. Mother had 5 children, and during the Depression, and we had no welfare, no aid to dependent children. We had no monthly checks. And so my mama, who was no kin to me, no blood relationship, was just a lady who saw me playing in the yard one day. And she said to my mother, I live in the country. Can I take this boy out in the country and feed him and let him run around and play with horses and give him some milk and pecans and hickory nuts? She said, I appreciate it if you would help me. I don't quite have enough food to go around. And so Mama got me to take me out to feed me. I was only 4 then. I never went back to live with my mother. I stayed in the country. And Mama only had a 2-room log cabin. Log cabin. I finished school, high school, in a log cabin. And one announcement she made when I was in about the 9th grade, she said, Ed's going to finish high school. Everybody laughed. They said, Ella, that boy's big enough now to quit school and work and help you. She said, no. That boy's going to school. And Mama shook peanuts right along with me and picked cotton. And we killed rabbits and raised a hog so I could stay in school. And then on my graduation, when they finished laughing, I was the only graduate of that school that year. Out in the country. She made another announcement that everybody laughed about. She said, Ed's going to college. And they said, now wait a minute. We've suffered with you through one ordeal. But Ella, you are now 60-some years old and you can't work no more. You can't shake no more peanuts. You can't pick no more cotton. You got him through high school. Now let him go to work and help you. I'm saying he's going to college. And Mama took me down to the trailaway bus of the Morgan and had my suitcase and tied it with a rope. Glory to God. So when I rode up to the Continental Plaza last night, I had to kind of weep a little. Because she said, here's your suitcase. Here's your suitcase. She bought my ticket and gave me $5. And then she said, now go on to Prairie View. Go on to college. And Mama is going to be praying for you. I didn't know much about prayer, but I knew Mama did. And I got on that bus and I went to Prairie View and I bought a hamburger and a bowl of chili on my way. And when I got to Prairie View, I had $1.90 in my pocket. And when I went into the bursar's office, the financial office, it says $80. Cash, money order, cashier check. And I had $1.90. Mama was at home. I didn't know nobody, but I got in line. Got in line, and the devil said, now wait a minute now wait a minute. You worse than your mama. You worse than your mama getting in line. Don't you understand? It says not $1.90, but not 80 cents, but $80. But I got in line, and soon there was 4. And 4 before me, and I stood in line, and the devil said, get out of line. But as I attempted to get out of line, I heard Mama say in my ear, I'll be praying for you. And I stood in line on Mama's prayer. And soon there was only 1 before me. And I began to get nervous, but I stayed in line. I stayed in line, and she took her time. And she paid her bill, and then she took her time to fold up her change from her bill and to put it away. And then it was to be me and the cashier. And I stood there, and just about time she got all of her stuff and turned away. Dr. Drew touched me on the shoulder. And he said, are you Ed Hill? I said, yes. Are you Ed Hill from Sweet Home? Yes. Was your principal Oliver V. Arnold? Yes. Have you paid yet? Not quite. We've been looking for you all this morning, and we were hoping that we'd get you before you paid so we wouldn't have to go through the ordeal of refunding you. I said, well, what do you want with me? We have a 4-year scholarship that will pay your room and board, your tuition, and give you $35 a month to spend. And I heard Mama say, I will be praying for you. Every now and then, when you have Jesus. Glory, hallelujah.